Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to PUBG 1.0 patch on the test server live today, April 26th, question mark? Yeah, it's that, April 26th. Whew, boy, okay. First off, let me say this. We're going to go over all the patch notes, okay? I'm not going to talk about any of them. Then, I'm going to give you my thoughts on the patch notes afterwards, because I have a lot of thoughts regarding this. There's a lot of changes I dislike here. But I'm going to hold off till the end of the video. So that way you guys get all the patch notes, you see all the changes, you understand all the changes, and then if you want to listen to my thoughts afterwards, you can. Secondly, I will be streaming live immediately after this video goes up at twitch.tv/GUNZGAMES. So if you guys would like to see the changes live, you can do so. And you can come watch me. Also, I wouldn't mind having a couple people to play with, 2s and 4s. I'll be taking people from chat to play with, so if you guys want to come play with me, I'll be playing most of the evening on these new changes on the new test server. So, yeah, first thing, this is not 1.0. This is like 0.75, okay? It's not, this is not 1.0. There's a lot that needs to be fixed before you can call this 1.0. This is just general overview. First off, let's talk about weapon balances and changes. Here is a list of all the damage changes. These are the damage numbers for weapons at optimal range, okay? First thing you should note, well, we'll talk about it as we get down here. This is general overview, but this is what they actually did in terms of balancing. So let's look at what the actual balancing is. Increase the damage of the P92, P11, P18C, R1895, and the R45. This is good. So in general, big damage increase for all pistols. Why is this a good thing? It means that picking up a pistol means you have a better chance of surviving with that pistol. And I actually think that's a great change. It means you have more of a fighting chance with just a pistol. Shotguns. Increases limb shot modifiers. Shooting limbs now does more damage. And they decrease the damage of the S6, the pump action, and the double barreled. Then they also reduce the pellet spread. Here's why they decrease the damage of the pump action and the double barreled. If the damage on the pump action and the double barreled had stayed the same with reduced pellet spread and increased limb modifier shot damage, you would find that these two would probably be pretty frickin' OP. SMGs. Increase limb shot modifiers, so hitting people in the limbs with SMGs, that's good. Because they did receive a slight damage increase overall. Slightly increase the damage of the UZ UMP vector. Decrease vertical recoil of all SMGs. This makes sense why the Tommy gun did not get a damage buff, because it's going to have reduced vertical recoil. And the reduced vertical recoil on the Tommy gun, trust me, is deeply needed. So that makes sense why it did not get a damage buff. Decreased recoil and scope sway when moving in ADS, increased ADS transition. So you're going to ADS faster. They're decreasing the recoil and scope sway when moving. What they're allowing this to do is make SMGs more powerful in fast-moving close corridors scenarios, which is where they should be the most powerful at. Slightly decreases the damage of the M16 SCAR-L AUG and the M416. They increase the reload time by 30% for the SCAR-L, M16, and M4. Increase the reload time of the AKM by 10%. Increase vertical and horizontal recoil of all ARs except the AKM. Decreased recoil recovery rates of all ARs. Restricted big scopes 8x and up. Added new recoil animations for all ARs. DMRs. Increase headshot, body shot, limb damage modifiers. This is good because it looks like the SKS was going to be nerfed pretty hard, but with the increase of headshot damage modifiers, although it doesn't give us a percentage, it still means you'll probably be able to 2-tap somebody with the SKS. Decrease the damage of the SKS, probably again because of that increased headshot, limb shot, body shot modifier. Hopefully you'll still be able to 2-tap somebody with a level 2 helmet. Makes it feel very nice and rewarding. Slightly increase the damage of the VSS and the Mini 14, good. Increase vertical and horizontal recoil of all DMRs, bad. Decrease the recoil recovery rates of all DMRs. By the way, recoil recovery, the rate at which you recover from recoil, sounds simple. If you shoot a bullet and the gun goes up, the amount of time it takes the gun to come back down to its original position is the rate at which you recover from recoil. The longer the recoil recovery rate time is, the longer it takes you to get back to your original position from the recoil. This means recoil control is more important. Slightly increase the damage of the LMGs. Good. This is actually a good change. Great change, honestly. The LMGs did not feel beefy enough in my opinion. And now I think they will. Restricted 8x scopes, reduced crossbow reloading time. Weapon sway has been adjusted for all weapons, slightly increased side-to-side movement, and sway is now more pronounced when holding your breath. Weapon sway when moving is also reduced by cheek pad. Cheek pads now help you recover from weapon sway more quickly after moving. Frag grenades. This is a great change. Increased explosion damage and added new hit effects and animations. We've removed the grenade's knockback effect for player characters. You have have adjusted it so that only explosion damage is applied when you're struck by a frag grenade. This is great for frag grenades. They have increased the explosion damage, so now frag grenades are going to be potentially lethal in small rooms, wherein beforehand they really just kind of pushed you around a bunch. They also increased the carrying capacity or the weight change to 18. I also agree with that because they also reduced all these. We'll talk about that in a minute. Character movement. We've slightly decreased the movement when you're holding sniper rifles, LMGs, and shotguns. This makes sense. ARs and SMGs are more ergonomic for people to move around. Sniper rifles, LMGs, and shotguns are harder to move around. So you're going to run slower now with sniper rifles, LMGs, and shotguns. When removed, your first shot delay when your character is not sprinting. Chambering a new round in certain weapons, sniper rifles, shotguns, no longer limits you to walking speed while ADSing. Don't know how I feel about that. The amount your camera shakes after being shot aim punch now depends on the amount of damage you received. Other balancing items. Level 3 helmets now only spawn in care packages, and one is guaranteed to be in every single care package. Both sniper rifle quick draw magazines and extended quick draw magazines will now only spawn in care packages. We've reduced the spawn rate of AR extended mags. DMRs now use AR attachments, so long with sniper rifles. Adrenaline syringes can now be spawned in the normal world. Adjust the casting time of adrenaline syringe. New weapon, the SLR. The SLR will be spawned alongside normal world loot. It's a DMR which uses 7.62, contains 10 bullets per magazine, 21 extended. More powerful than the SKS, but has more recoil. Recoil control is key when using this weapon effectively. The Murado. Cool new vehicle. I don't like Miramar, and now that I have map selection, we'll get to that in a second. I'm never gonna play Miramar. New attachments. Duckbill, it's a change for spread in shotgun. Cool, interesting, maybe not as useful as you'd like. 3 new types of grips. I think 3 is way too many. 2 would probably been enough, but here we go. It reduces recoil recovery time, but increases vertical and horizontal recoil. That is the light grip. The thumb grip reduces vertical recoil, but increases horizontal recoil. It also increases recoil recovery time. The half grip, it reduces vertical recoil and horizontal recoil, but also reduces recoil every time. Reducing recoil recovery time, I feel like this is dumb. Unless it actually will not allow us to pull down on the gun because of the recoil. And if that's the case, that's equally dumb. But I feel like recoil recovery time is a dumb mechanic to play with. But I think like the half grip and like the thumb grip, that should have been it. This is, I feel like this one's pointless. 3x scope and 6x scope. 6x scope, cool. 3x scope, why? Changing reticles for red dot and hollow sight, dope. 2x can now change color, not dope. I want to change the reticle on the 2x. It can change color, but not reticle size. I hate the 2x reticle. Changing the reticle on red dots and hollows, though, very neat. Love it. Boat and swimming adjustments. This basically makes it harder for you to swim across. We'll go over them real quick. Boats sink when destroyed. We've made some adjustments to the way swimming works to reduce the effectiveness of hiding underwater. We've decreased the maximum submersible time from 35 to 15 seconds. That's more than cutting it in half. Once you've run out of air, you'll now take 10 damage a second, up from 4 damage a second. That means you'll die in 10 seconds underwater. We've decreased the delay for breath recovery time from 1 to 4 seconds. This also, coincidentally, will probably unnecessarily nerf holding your breath to reduce sway, because you have to wait 4 seconds in between. We'll see, though. Map selection! Woo! Alright, no one's ever going to play Miramar again. That map's ass. Settings. We've adjusted the option to adjust vertical mouse sensitivity, good, and hotkey for reporting players. World, improvements to Miramar, keep improvement, nobody wants to play it, and additional bug fixes. Normally I don't go over bug fixes and stuff like this, but I really got to point this one out. Walking on wooden structures will no longer create bizarre, out-of-place footstep noises. That is all the patch notes. We've read through them. Hope you guys understand them. If you want to hear my thoughts on the patch notes now, this is that point. If you were just here to see the patch notes and all the new features, thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video, subscribe, and come watch me live on twitch.tv. Come play a couple games with me, duos or squads. If you'd like to hear my thoughts on the actual patch notes, that's happening now, and because I think this is... First off, let's just get into it. First off, this is not 1.0. This is like 0.75, okay? You still have terrible network issues. You still have a lot of actual balancing to do. I feel like this balancing pass is actually really stupid, okay? I want to point this out. Rebalancing ARs so none is the objective best. There are always objective bests in life and in video games everywhere. Doesn't matter. There's always objective bests. Even with these nerfs, guess what the community is going to do? We're going to pick an objectively best assault rifle out of this list that people should pick up and use regularly. It's called the meta. It doesn't matter what you do. We're going to find one and we're going to stick to it. I understand the reload nerfs, like I said. The reload nerfs, I think, are fine. The damage decrease, and if you feel like it didn't have enough recoil, okay. But the reload nerfs basically means that SMGs are going to be in more, along with the SMG buffs, mean that the SMGs are going to be more in contention with ARs in close quarter areas, and I think that's totally fair. This sentence alone, none is objective best. Shroud is objectively the best PUBG Twitch streamer. You're going to nerf him now because he's too popular? Is that what you're going to do? Ninja is objectively the best Fortnite streamer. I know you can't nerf Fortnite even though people think it's objectively a much better game than yours because you make dumbass balancing decisions like this, but you're going to try because it's objectively better? This sentence is dumb. This sentence to me reads, everyone gets to be a winner, Timmy. You get a trophy too. No, fuck that. That's stupid. People don't get participation awards. Participation awards create losers. That's what it does. It creates losers and whiners and entitled little bitches. I never got a participation award and I turned out, well, mostly like an asshole, but just fine, okay? Frag grenades. Thank you. Thank you. This is awesome. This is awesome. I love this change to frag grenades. Frag grenades are actually frag grenades right now. And I do agree with the increased weight, because if they operate like actual frag grenades now, which is what this reads like, then they're going to be really, really powerful inside buildings. And then the decrease to these weight as well, because they're obviously less effective than the frag grenades, and they want to balance out how things, you know, just in general hold up. And they want you to carry less frag grenades and more utility. They're trying to encourage utility usage here while also making the frag grenade a better choice. And that's really good. They're honestly, see, this is how you balance the system. They're encouraging usage across the entire system. They're saying, look, everything's better except one tiny little caveat to this frag grenade for balancing purposes, but we encourage you to use everything now. That's how you balance the system. And you know, the same can be said for a lot of these SMGs. A lot of these changes are good. They're more powerful. They need to be more powerful. DMRs. So at first I thought the damage reduction to the SKS was dumb, but then after I see increased head, body, and limb shot modifiers, that still probably means you can 2-tap with the SKS, and the reason why they decreased the SKS damage is so that it wasn't just a really, really powerful. What probably happened was the SKS could one headshot then one body shot somebody with this increased headshot damage limb modifier, so they probably reduced its damage for that purpose, so it's still a 2-tap headshot and not a one body, one head. This recoil recovery rate stuff, listen, I understand what it is, and I explained it to you guys. I don't understand why PUBG is harping on fucking recoil recovery rate so bad. I've never seen a first-person shooter been like, the recoil recovery rates, we gotta, and we're gonna make attachments about that. I've never, ever seen a first-person shooter talk about this, buff this, nerf this, do anything about this. What are you doing? What are you doing? You are actively discussing and changing a system that has been perfectly fine for people for years. What are you doing? I don't get that. I don't get it. LMG's doing more damage across the board. This is good. Other balances, meh. This is dumb. This is really dumb. Let me talk about why this is dumb for a second, okay? Level 3 helmets will now only spawn in care packages, okay? This means that the people with the most powerful weapons on the map will also have the most powerful armor on the map. What? DMRs now use the attachments for magazine or AR attachments. This is cool. I think this is really cool. I think it's dope. I want to see how it plays out. It should be interesting. Adrenaline syringes now in the normal loot. Cool. The SLR. Boy, let me take a sip of my coffee before I talk about this. All right, this is a dumb weapon. Why is it a dumb weapon? There we go. This is an FNFAL. This is the FAL platform, or the FN platform. These can be chambered in 7.62. These are considered to be assault rifles that are made for semi-DMR marksman roles, but they can be used in urban environments. They're mostly used due to their punchiness and their power that they pack. I'm going to do a lot of P's and plosives here because I don't have a pop filter on today, so you guys are going to hate me, okay? This is an FNFAL. It's an assault rifle. Single fire, 3-round burst. Their mistake was making this a DMR. This should have been a 7.62 single fire, 3-round burst. Okay? We only have the AK and we only have the Groza. Why do we not have a single fire 3-round burst assault rifle in the 7.62 category? Huge missed opportunity. Why do we have another DMR? We're well catered to for DMRs. We have a 7.62. We have 2 7.62s as a matter of fact. And we have a Mini 14. And we even have a 9mm, okay? We don't need any more DMRs right now. What are you doing? You want to, listen, you're talking about making all weapons feel better. The meta is an assault rifle and a DMR or a sniper rifle. That's the meta. That's the fucking meta. And you just added to that meta while subsequently trying to nerf that meta. You want to increase SMGs? Where's the P90? Where's the M12? Where's the MP5, the MP7, the H&K, the H&K MP7? Where's the ACC Honey Badger in .30 Blackout? Where's, like, there's so, give us a, Mac 10. Give us a Mac 10 and make it a pistol slot with a silencer on it and a 15-round mag, 20-round or 25 extended, okay? There's so many other things you could do here and you could add here as better weapon choices than a stupid fucking we have enough DMRs. We need more 7.62 assault rifles. We need more SMGs. We need more LMGs, but I'll give you a pass on that considering they're not heavily in the meta. Would I like to see another type of shotgun? 1 or 2, not many, but I definitely want to see more SMGs. I definitely want to see more 7.62 assault rifles. This is a dumb weapon. It's a dumb weapon, alright? Oh, God. The Marauder. I don't care. I don't play Miramar. Miramar is a terrible map, and they talked about all the improvements they're making to it. Great. Cool. Keep improving it. It's terrible. I think the 3X is pointless. I really do. We have Hollows, Red Dots, 2X, ACOGs, 6X, 8X. I think the 6X is actually pretty good. Provides a medium. Well, they're taking away 8Xs from assault rifles, so the 6X is good. It's a good compromise to take away 8Xs and give them 6Xs. I kind of semi-agree with that, okay? The 3X is not needed. It's just not needed. It's not needed. It's not needed. It's not. It's really not. Okay, anyway, moving on. This is cool, except I wish you could change the 2X reticle style. I hate 2X reticle styles. Just how it is. This subsequently nerfed holding your breath for sway, as well as this. I like and dislike this. What this is doing is limiting how your players play. And anytime you're forcing your players to play a certain way, you're unintentionally limiting gameplay options, which is dumb. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Map selection. Turns out Steam bitching gets what they want. Don't get me wrong, it's dope though, because I'm playing nothing but Erangel. I'm never gonna play anything else again other than Erangel. Can't wait to see this on the live build. I'm gonna go play the test servers. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me at here on YouTube, first off, like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you agree with the AR changes? Do you disagree with the AR changes and the level 3 helmet changes? What's your favorite thing about this patch? Please let me know in the comments below. Do you agree that this is 1.0? I don't. Follow me on Twitter at guns. No, it's at 3gunsdown, at 3GUNSDOWN. And then watch me live over at twitch.tv/GUNZGAMES. As I said, as soon as this video goes up, I will be live playing the new test servers, and I encourage you guys to come play with me. Reminder, these are the test servers. I'll see you guys over there. Hope you had a good time. GG, guys.